All right, everybody, welcome to Real Estate Rockstars with Rick, and I am here with Rich, the Realtor. Rich, thanks for being here today.
Yeah, man. Thanks so much for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
And you're out of Las Vegas, right?
Yeah. Las Vegas, Sin City.
Sin City. So I met Rich because we have a mutual friend that I follow and I love, Leo Pareja. He made a post shouting you out on some of the social media marketing you were doing, and you had such incredible results in such a short period of time.
Yeah, man. It's honestly been a blessing, right? I didn't when I first kind of tapped into it, I didn't know what the results would be. I just have seen people moving towards that digital space, right? We're in the digital era. So social media has been one of those things that I've always wanted to get big on. So December 2023, or actually probably November 2023, I figure, you know what? Let me clean out my social media. Let me clean everything out. So I deleted all the bad followers I had. I was like, okay, these guys are probably not real followers, or it's kind of like they're just kind of taking up space.
Mhm.
And then so I first did a clean of my social media, and then I decided, you know what? For a year, I'm just gonna post at least one reel a day. Just gonna show a house every single day. And
And
then
I like the way you do it because like you put the graphics on the house that are like the graphics I like not the BS cookie cutter graphics. Like it looks fun. And you use
yeah,
color. Yeah, I love it. And hopefully the people who are listening, I'm going to put your link so they can click on your page. But I love the colors you use.
yeah, 100%, man. Actually, let me edit my name real quick because I forgot to have an underscore. Somebody actually has
No.
freaking Rich.
Oh, yeah. We don't want people going to the wrong page.
Yeah, I mean they'll figure it out, right?
Yeah, they'll figure.
Like, okay, that's
They'll,
my
they'll figure. No, it's not.
so yeah, man. I started doing one post a day. I said, no matter what, for the whole year, I'm going to do a post a day. Because my mentor at the time, he did two a day. He was getting good results. But I was like, okay, you know what? I can do that. I can show a house every day. I can just go once a week, film a bunch of houses, and then I did that, right? 3 months in, around the end of March, my first post goes viral. And I was like, whoa, hold on, this is real.
What was the post?
It was just a house, man.
Just a house and went viral?
It was a house that they're doing $1,000 EMD. If you don't know about real estate, and I tell you, hey, these houses have $1,000 to start, you have no idea what that means. Realtors, we know what that means, but it's the frame that I allowed my audience to see potential through, right? Because a lot of times when people are looking at social media, it's like, what are the posts that people are going to be drawn to? It's like, is there possibility, is there potential, or is it like something bad, right? And I knew that I needed to convey possibility and potential for my clients. And when that first post hit, it was like, okay, 100K. I was like, oh wow. And then I had another one follow it, and it was like, okay, this is actually real. Because at the time, my frame was like, it's only for like the hot girls, or I don't know, people doing dumb stuff.
Especially in Vegas, right? That's like all
Especially in
that's on
Vegas.
there.
But once my first post went hit, I was like, oh my God, this is real. So then it just kind of drove me to continue to do it, continue to do it, continue to do it. I end up having to, something that I took too long to do was hire a marketing VA. I wish I would have hired one before, because I was consistent. And then in August, I kind of got lazy. I had like a dry spell, but the numbers kept going up, and I was like, oh my God, is like the views just kept going up. But it's because I had so much content out there that people were looking at old posts. Like that post that went viral, it ended up getting over 300K views. And I mean, it's probably has maybe a few hundred or maybe 1,000 comments. I don't know how many. I don't know if you're looking at it on your end. Can you see it? Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah,
So
this is your page right here. Yeah.
if you go to Reels, yeah, that second one, click on that second one.
This one here.
What does it have?
310,000.
Yeah, 310,000
Dude,
views.
that's
So
insane.
it's
Oh,
continuing.
my friend Lupe commented on it. Do you know Lupe?
I hold on, let me look. Sorry.
It's okay if you know.
Yeah, I do
She's
actually. Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, she actually we've talked, and I've told her the strat. I told her exactly what to do. Because she's from the Mike Ferry world, right? And I'm like, instead of going one to one, I go
She's
one to one
also
many
to one to
times.
many, one to many.
Yeah,
Yeah, she's also on Juan Martinez's team, who I know through NAREP, just like Leo. So it's
that's
cool.
funny.
NAREP brings people together.
Yeah,
Um, but what's so cool about this page, and I want to point this out because so many people in social media, like they may watch this video and they may think, okay, Rich, every one of his posts is 100,000 views, and that's just not the case, right? This
no,
one's only
not.
679,
Yeah,
right?
that one just
Now,
got posted. So usually they'll get up to like 3 or 4K, like
which is
minimum.
incredible, yeah.
Yeah.
But sometimes it may not, right? But that doesn't stop you. If it
Mhm.
doesn't get, if that one doesn't hit, you're not going to say, oh well, I'm giving up on the strategy. You just post another and
Yeah,
another and another and just keep plugging away.
we just keep going, bro. Because dude, if I put 500 people in the room right now, that's all you're to for you to say anything. If you could share your message with 500 people right now, like how impactful would that be?
Mm-hmm.
It'd be super impactful. Who cares if you got 500 views? If you got 500 views for 30 days straight from just say one post, 500 views, 500 times 30, like that's like 15,000 eyeballs. I think that's the
Mm-hmm.
math, or it might be more. No, that's 15,000. Dude, that would change your life, right? Before I
100%.
started the journey, I was getting 2,000 views a month. Now, I
Wow.
mean, we're getting, 5 figures in views every single day, right? Like it's crazy. And what is it? What does that turn into, bro? Like we get 250, like 250 to 800 new interactions per month.
Wow.
Like how much would your business change as a realtor if you had just even if you just had 200 new people reaching out to you every month, right? We're not
Mm-hmm.
talking about your SOI. We're not even talking about your SOI who gets nurtured organically. If your SOI sees you posting this every day, and my agents have done it, like one of my agents has grown 40%. They're following just because they're a part of my team, just
Wow.
because their audience is seeing what we're doing, right? He's grown 40% on social media. He's like, dude, I've grown freaking this many people in such a short period of time because since I've joined you. I'm like, yeah, dude, like this is real.
And what I love, one of the things you're doing here, I'm trying to find one. I'll just use this one right here as an example. So many people don't know about this. I do because I do the same thing you do. I like how you leverage the comment because
Mhm.
that's how you can capture leads. I'm guessing you're using probably ManyChat.
Yeah, so we use on the back end we have ManyChat, and then
Mhm.
we also have a VA as well.
Gotcha.
So yeah,
But
and then
but
we
for
have we have
but
no
for
CRM too.
but yeah, but for realtors in today's environment, like you were saying, if you were in a room of 500 people and you can share your message to 500 people, well, now you're posting this in that room, and it's like you have AirDrop turned on, and everybody that's interested is giving you their contact information, so you
Yeah,
can follow up. And that's what's so super cool is that you go into your mini chat and you'll see all your contacts from people that have commented, and then you have kind of like you can put it at your CRM or however you do it. Everyone's different. It's just such a brilliant strategy.
dude, it's a blessing, man. Going through this year, I now understand the power of social. Like actually, like it's digestible to me because I think before that it was like theory, like what could happen. But now that I understand, it's like okay, that you can literally I in the future I think that this replaces Zillow. Like
Yeah,
I know
I
it
I
sounds
agree.
crazy. It sounds like really out there, but I'm
No,
gonna
I
like
so
this is huh?
I'm
Go
going
ahead.
to show you. Oh, I think we're cutting out. Sorry, I'm interrupting you. I'm so sorry.
You're good. Go for it, bro.
Okay, so I was going to show you something. You inspired me, and ironically, I didn't time this way, but it just coincidentally worked out that
Yeah.
I made a post today off of something that you inspired me to do. I took it a little bit different, and look, I love your opinion on it. So I'm going to pull my page up and show you what I posted today off of your vision.
Okay.
So I read your that little bio. And I agree with you. Like I think that social media is a great vertical to generate leads. So I'm starting to post now stuff like, to generate leads through social media. Well, today I posted this reel, and I
Okay.
thought this was a pretty neat idea. Over 30 open houses this week. Comment open house for a link to all of these.
Yeah.
Because I noticed you show houses. Well, I don't have any houses to show. I'm a lender. but maybe if I showcase open houses in the area, I can get some leads. So I just did this for the first time today. Never done it before. It looks like I did it this morning. Let me see my. 200 views and 18 interactions. So not great, right? But it just started today.
No, but that's it, man. You just want to be a resource at the end of the day, right?
Yep.
Like you're using social media to be a resource to all your followers, or to all your people who engage with you. So that way, you're just helping them out, right? Everybody, for realtors at least, they want to know that we're the source of the source, right? This year I'm going to go. I have a really big strategy that I'm going to be using, and we're going to see if it works out, if it pays off or not. But I'm very, very excited about it. I'm going to be doing a lot of a lot of vendor cross promotions, kind of
Oh,
like how
wow.
the guy. I'm obviously at EXP, but I learned from everywhere. There's a
Yeah.
guy, Siobhan, Sharon, the guy from Real. He talked about like cross promoting email list on
I
somebody's
know you're talking
podcast,
about.
and
Yep.
I
He's
heard
great.
it, and I was like, oh my god, that's a great idea. But I'm gonna do it on my social media. Basically, he was like, his email list is his most important thing. Well, for me, it's like social media is like yes, your digital that's your digital business card. If I go to any listing, it's here you go. Like there's not many realtors that get to compete with me at that level.
Dude, and like it's funny because I remember seeing that post and I was like, oh man, he must be posting high-end content, like educating consumers. And I go to your page, it's just listings, which I'm not trying to downplay. That's brilliant, right? Because so many people I talk to, like I coach realtors on social media, and they're all like, I don't know what to post. I create a content calendar for them. They don't want to get on screen. Like you're just posting these listings and showcasing the area is brilliant. But you did it
Yeah,
consistently and built that audience. And yeah,
you
I
have to
started
do.
reaching out to some of my realtors. I'm like, hey, do you have any listings I can showcase?
Yeah, man. That's the most important thing. For realtors, I think that we're all taught the same thing, right? There's a lot of like hearsay or theory for what you should be posting. It's like, oh, well, you should be posting like, I don't know, like how do you buy a house or I don't know. There's like different things, right? But at the end of the day, what's your if you think like what's your market cap for that type of content in our industry? Like what's your market cap? For educational real estate content, like how many people are going to watch that? For loans, how many people are going to watch that? For houses, how many people are going to watch that? Right? What about houses with great deals? What about houses that are underneath the median price point that have great deals? Like, what's your market cap for people? Like, what's your potential reach for something like that? I mean, we can all have theory around it, but I think that the more that you play with it and readjust and redefine and just elevate, and just use that feedback loop. Just go look at your last 30 posts. What did well? Oh, that did
Yeah.
well. Let's double down on that. Because for the most part, my page has almost become faceless without like I didn't do that on purpose, but it just happened, right?
Right.
So whether people know this or not, and this is gonna be like I'm gonna say it here on this interview, so I don't know how people are gonna watch it, but I haven't personally recorded a house in 6 months. I've
Oh,
only posted one thing personally, like once per month the last 6 months. Because I've created such a machine that I don't do it anymore. I have staff that records, I have staff that edits, I have staff that responds, and then my
yeah.
agents handle the leads.
I mean,
Like
you got it.
literally,
You
we've
got
built.
it going, and then you delegated it to be more efficient. Like
Yeah,
your best use now is the transaction, right? Talking to clients, not making
I
the
don't
video.
even do that either. Like
Oh,
I don't do any of it, man. Like my best use of my time is how do I get more foot traffic in and
wow.
how do I optimize at every level? How do I get my ISA to convert more? So if I have 250 coming in, how do we get that to okay, 20% of that would be 50 appointments. How do we get to 20% of everyone who engages becomes an appointment? How do we get it to 40%, right? How do we get that number that makes it to the agent? How do we increase that? Let's say it's 25% of everybody who sets an appointment becomes a closing. So like that's like my big focus now. It's not
Gotcha.
taking on the appointments because of course I can slam dunk, crush every appointment, crush every call, but there's no scale, there's no scalability to that. Like I need to duplicate. So that's
You're
the
running a
goal.
business, and
Yeah,
you're
we're
not
running a
letting the
business.
business run you.
100%, man. And of course, how do I build out the second stream? Right? Because not like first, how do we scale this one? But how do we also build a second stream? And that's what we're working on this year is optimizing our conversions and then building out more streams. So yeah, man.
So what's so are you in any other channels yet? Or are you looking to do any other channels or just focusing
Um,
on Instagram?
I so initially when I was doing this, it was YouTube was gonna be the focus because I had a buddy
Okay.
who's doing YouTube. He's closing like 1 or 2 deals a month from it. And I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool. Let me
Yeah.
try that. Because I naturally was a cold caller. Like that's what I learned. I was like, okay, I know. You give me a list of 100. I don't care who they are. Just give it to me, and then I'll set appointments with everybody. I don't like we're all meeting. We're just gonna have a
Mhm.
family. You know, I'll get all the 100. We're just gonna meet in one group, all random people. But so I come from the cold calling, but he was talking about YouTube. I was like, dude, that's pretty cool. So then I was doing YouTube, and then I just started layering in Instagram at the same time. I was like, okay, well, let me also do Instagram too.
Yeah.
Instagram took off, so then I stopped doing YouTube because it's like,
Right.
okay, I have to double down on this because that's where it's at. But this year, yeah, the intention is to grow YouTube. I did close like 2 million from YouTube with the small amount that I did from YouTube. So that was that was still cool to still close a few million from just YouTube. Um, I want to get YouTube up to 10K though. We're at 500. Okay, so I only have 500 something followers, and I've
Well,
closed
John,
like
mention your YouTube channel here. What's your YouTube
it's the
channel?
same
What's
same thing. It's Richard Realtor. I'm
okay,
Richard Realtor everywhere. So that my strategy this year, you can probably check back in a year, see where it's at. We're just gonna post a video every day. Like with YouTube, we're gonna do a walkthrough every single day. Um, Instagram, we're gonna continue doing what we've been doing, but we're gonna layer in some cross promotion. TikTok, we just literally just copy and paste. We have. I'm sure that I'll probably have to hire a creative director for TikTok, just to get that kind of going. Because TikTok is one of those things that whether you have 20 followers or 200, they're gonna go based off of what the value of that. What's the value of that video? Like, and if
Mhm.
people like the hook, if people like the hook, then you'll crush it on TikTok.
Right. I'm trying to. Sorry, I have some technical difficulties. I'm trying to share my screen again because I
Yeah.
have your YouTube channel pulled up to share. There we
Oh
go.
yeah. There you go.
Oh, let's try to get you some followers on this call. So 561, 414 videos.
Yeah, man. I've never been consistent with, and I've changed the name of my YouTube too many times. Like I was using it for
Uh,
agent attraction. We used it for freaking like this, so many different things, right? So we'll see if I just end up just scrapping it and starting a completely new. But I
mhm.
figure if I just stay consistent with one theme, it'll be fine. So yeah, we're definitely gonna go crazy on that one. Oh dang, did that one have?
Oh,
That's interesting.
go back. Go
Go
back.
back real
Sorry.
quick. I
Yeah, yeah.
haven't been looking at like I just have my team just looks at it, right? I'm like, okay,
Dude,
cool.
I think you might want to update. You got the picture of some other guy right here.
Yeah, who is that guy?
I have no idea who that guy
Uh,
is.
oh, that one. So this one, look. So the one that had 2.2K views
Yeah.
for YouTube, dude, that's huge.
Yeah,
Like
it's
YouTube,
massive.
you don't need to hit you don't need to hit thousands of views for you to be super effective on YouTube. With YouTube,
Right.
you do a few hundred, bro, you're getting a lead. Like there's some
Yeah.
people that I forgot I think it was either 400 or 500, but it's like every 4 or 500 views that you get, or maybe it's watch time, you get a lead. Like
Mhm.
YouTube is crazy, bro. If you can grow on YouTube, you're gonna crush it. So that's why I'm obviously going YouTube as well because I have the leverage. Like I have a staff in place. Um, when I first started, I was doing the editing, I was doing everything. But now, like that, I have people that can help me. Now I can just go. I'll film with YouTube. I am gonna personally film it because I want to figure out what does it need to look like before I have like my team members do it. Then I can have my team and then like, hey, this is whoever with the risk group, and it makes it way easier.
Yeah. Yeah. YouTube. I have a friend of mine in Tampa, Adam Murahan. Guy kills it on YouTube.
Oh
So
yeah,
he's like living in Tampa is his, or Tampa living, something like that. Living
that's
in Tampa,
all of
Tampa.
them. All the people
Dude.
killing it are the living in whatever city because that's
Well,
how they.
because
That's
so he
supposed to.
coached. He's the coach of that group.
Oh, is he the coach of that group? Okay, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So it's him and his partner. His partner's in Vegas. Ryan Strong, I think. You know Ryan
Ryan, who?
Strong.
I don't think I've met him, but that'd
So
be interesting.
Yeah, he's a veteran. I think just like you, and I think his channel is like living in Hawaii. So he moved from Hawaii to Vegas, but he did his channel in Hawaii. But yeah, I could connect to the guys if that
Yeah,
helps.
man. I'd love for that connection because that is like YouTube. I do have an intention on growing that this year. I'm actually also like in a mastermind with like Rich Summers, who does like a hotel flipping mastermind. So I'm always like learning. That dude grew his Instagram freaking to 250K in like 2 years. It's
Wow.
so crazy. Yeah.
It's crazy when people do that. Like I'm like, what am I doing wrong? I'm posting content every day, but it's also the engaging. Like you got to be, engaging. You got to post content that is engaging and that people want to see, and think that's where so many people struggle.
Oh, let's look at your page.
Oh,
Yeah, pull it
man.
up.
Let's pull up my page. Present. You're gonna call me out in front of all my viewers.
No, but I think it's good, like to have like live like feedback. So yeah, let's see what
Let's
you
see.
got.
Let's look at my page. So again, I just transitioned it 3 years ago to be more lead capturing. Let me pull it up. Come on. Uh-oh. Did I stop the recording? No, I did not. All right.
No, yeah, you're still good. You're still good.
Instagram. Come on.
Mm-mm-mm.
All right. Share screen. I'm working off double monitors and I forget where things are at. Share
Oh
present
yeah,
screen.
I got you.
Share screen. Share screen. There I am. There I am. All righty.
All right, so let's see what we got. So
Click on my reels.
yeah, go to Reels. Here, let me just go in. Okay, so hold on, go
So
up.
on the weekends I post like I'm a martial arts fighter. So on the weekends I'll post videos of technique, show it, just expands my audience.
Oh, jujitsu. Okay,
Yeah. You
nice.
said go up?
Yeah, go up. So let's start. Yeah, let's start there. Okay, so you have. All right, very cool. Mm-mm-mm. All right, so let's do this. Let's look at your last 30 posts. So we have housing, housing, housing. Jiu-jitsu gets you a lot of attention, of course. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Do you have Meta Business Suite or no?
No.
Ah, okay. So what you should do is you should get you have it, you just don't go on it. So
Probably.
if you have Facebook and Instagram, you have it on your computer. If you
Meta
go to
Business Suite.
Meta Business Suite, it should auto log you into. You should be able to see your stats from Instagram.
Let's take a look.
Yeah, yeah. Try and look.
Getting started. Start now.
Yeah, you should be able to get it.
All right. Where am I going here?
I can't see it.
Oh, sure this tab instead. All right. Where are we going here?
Wait, that's the admin. That's the ads manager. So not the ads manager, it's called Meta Business Suite.
That's what I clicked. Let's see.
Yeah, yeah. And I think that'll help you because it'll give you your page analytics.
So is it still presenting or no? It's not presenting. All right, let's
No,
try
it's not
this again.
presenting.
Share screen. Share screen. Meta Business Suite. All right. So I click here. Meta for Business. Oh, Meta Business Suite.
Yeah, yeah. There you go. That's a business. What the heck?
Send email. I may have to go in and like restructure something. I don't know.
Yeah, you might have to. It's all good, man. But I'll show you guys. So, guys, if you guys have Meta Business Suite,
do you have the ability to share your screen? You can show yours.
let me see if I can show it on mine or if I have to go into my other computer. Oh, here we go. Log in with Instagram. I'm in with this. Let me see if I'm able to. Then I'll share it. Okay. Okay, verify account. Interesting. It's making me verify account now. Okay, send email. Okay.
Don't you hate that? It's like every time I log into a new site, I gotta verify something.
Mhm. Let me see.
I'm verifying right now as we speak.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for it to come through. But I think that it's a, here we go. No. Yeah, once it comes through, I'll verify because it's on my other computer. But oh, here we go. 0. All right. Let's see if it works. Ah, here you go. I'm like logging in right now. Creator. Messaging. Oh, okay. All right, cool. So I think I can share now. Will it let me share? Let me see.
I don't know. On the bottom, it says mute, stop, can, settings, present. Does it let you present?
Here, let's try this. All right, can you see it?
Not. Oh yeah.
All right, cool.
There
So
we go.
it's not going to show my views. It only shows like how many accounts I reach for whatever reason. But this is how many accounts I reached in the last 28 days, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. And that's how many followers versus non-followers. How many interactions? So 16K, basically 16K interactions every single, that's the last 30 days. So that's important to know. Follows were up. We had 296 new followers. So that's pretty cool. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Oh, maybe it's more followers. So something happened. I don't know what happened, but something happened. I gained 87 followers here. But generally, I gain about 20 followers a day, 10 to 20 followers a day. Audience. Oh, here we go. I think this is what I wanted to show you actually. Content. So here you can filter and see what are your posts or which posts are doing well over the last 30 days, and then you can focus on those ones. Yeah. So those are the ones you're going to focus on, right?
Right.
Reach, likes, comments. Usually shares is a good indicator. Like if people are sharing, if people are commenting, like usually these two numbers are going to be equal. Like this is an interesting stat that it was 184 shared, but only 24 comments. So if you can get a good mix of these two, those are the posts that you want. Because if somebody shares, then you're going to bring a new person to the page, and you're gonna get favored by Instagram. So when you get a lot of shares and a lot of comments, that's a winning recipe for sure. Generally, you might have more shares because some people they don't want to comment. But if you can get engagement, that's where like you start getting conversion. But yeah, just like your top 5 and like, okay, what's like common in those ones, right? So for me, like these are like just all really good deals.
Yeah.
They're all underneath the medium price point, and they all look like good deals to the consumer. So for you, you're gonna want to figure out like what does that look like? So
Okay, I got it up.
Okay, go for it.
All right. Boom.
All right, perfect. Yeah. So just filter by comments and shares. Yeah, your last.
Oh, so the last 30 days or the last 28 days or 90?
Last 28 days. Yeah, there you go.
28 days. All right.
Yeah, there you go. So go to just filter by or filter by shares.
So how do you filter by shares?
Does it not let you?
Oh, here we go. Filter. Duh. Okay.
Well, no, you should be able to just click on shares. Doesn't that let
me. No.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
Huh. I wonder if it's only a feature online or like you have to have like a certain amount.
But either way. All right. So on my my jujitsu ones get a lot of shares. On the non-jujitsu ones, I got 11 shares here. Fed update and mortgage rates. What's going on? This one got 7 shares. Attention, realtors and loan officers. I did a video about Rocket Mortgage trying to replace the realtor.
Yeah.
Breaking news: Supreme Court decision not to hear NAR's appeal, 4 shares. This one got 12. I published an Inman article, but the lady that I did the article with has like tons of thousands of viewers, so I think her people shared it.
Yeah, 100%. So I mean, shares and comments, if you can get that, then you're gonna win. Yeah. I think that's a very good metric. Because some people, what they'll do is they'll do like a 2-second clip, and then people will just watch it like 100 times. But that's like not I don't know if that's the right audience.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's important that you're getting engagement and shares. Like that's the most important thing. Yeah. So for you,
and that's something I pivoted to last year because at first I was focused on like followers, right? And then was like, followers doesn't matter if nobody's engaging.
Yeah, you need the right kind of followers. There's a lot of
The right
people
kind
who
of
have
followers.
like way more followers than me, but they would trade places with me in a heartbeat because I have
Yeah.
way more. Like my
You're closing
audience,
loans. You're closing business.
yeah, my audience is very niche down. Like I know exactly my audience knows who I am, and they engage, right? So it's important that you know your audience, or you know what audience, what avatar you're trying to attract.
Yep.
I wish I would have went luxury, but like it's fine. Like mine is like we can just turn and burn, so it's not a problem.
Is it too late to go luxury and just start posting luxury listings?
Yeah, I started a new page. I'm gonna just do a new different
Oh,
page. Like if you look at Rich, your luxury realtor, like those have. I've only done a few posts on there, but it's like a few thousand every single post. Like it's crazy,
yeah.
bro. What is this? So that being said, bro, if you want to grow on social, you have to have like a very captive, like value centric like hook. Like it has to be something that the masses are, well, I'll say whatever your avatar is looking for, they're gonna want to have it. If I was a lender though, if I wanted to get clients from social media as a lender, um, I would definitely talk deals. I would even talk like breaking down numbers on
Mhm.
houses. Like I would definitely do that. I would totally whiteboard the crap out of it. I would be okay. Here's what 400K looks like at 10 years.
Oh, I did that 2 days ago. So funny you say that.
That's exactly what I would do, man. I mean,
Let
how
me
did
pull
that
that
go?
up.
Yeah, pull it up, man.
Let's see here. So let's go. Uh-oh, I lost my screen. You still there?
Yeah.
That's what I want. Stop sharing. Give me a second. I'm pulling up my page. All right. I somehow lost the window for the call. That's not good.
That's all good, man. I can see you.
You can see me, but I can't see anything else. Where the heck did my window go? Here we go. StreamYard. All right.
Yeah.
There we go. All right.
That's funny.
So share screen. All right. So I did that. Here we go. How do I create a passive income in real estate? So I do a little video of me talking about creating passive income through real estate, and then I whiteboarded it out with a marker.
Nice. Yeah, that's a super hot video right now for lenders. I
Yep.
would I would be breaking down deals every day, bro. Like I would,
Yeah.
well, I mean, so that's like investor one. I would do it
That's about
for
rental property. Yeah.
I would do it for, so I like that and I think there's an audience for it. But if you're a lender, traditionally, like I don't know, who's your avatar, like VA, first time buyer, second time buyers, or who's your
Yes. All of those. All of those.
fantastic. But you gotta probably narrow down to a little bit more, and just focus on that. Hey, here's how you can buy a home with 3% down, or whatever. Here's what the math looks like. And I would just break down a deal every day. Like literally
Smart.
400K, 500K. Here's how much buying power you have. If you're currently renting for $3,000 a month, this is what a mortgage or here's how much home you can buy. Like I would be breaking down deals every day, but that's how I would do it as a lender.
You know what? I like that hook. My rent payment is $3,000 a month. How much home can I buy?
Yeah, how much home can I buy using the same amount, and then you'll be able to do it. Or like if somebody's doing a walkthrough, okay, maybe use a popular walkthrough. Like, hey, it looks like 100,000 people viewed this house. Here's what the math looks like. That's what I would do.
Brilliant.
Mhm.
Brilliant idea.
Yeah, man. All you gotta do is implement. That's all you gotta do.
Yeah. Execute, right? There's lots of it. You just got to do it and consistently, resiliently. Some days when you start off, you're going to suck at it. I'm sure your first posts were not great, right? But you stuck with it, and little by little, you leveled up and got better, and now you're killing it.
Yeah, man. I mean, and this is just the beginning, right? Like I feel like, okay, I want to get to 100K. I want to go get to 1 million, right? Like it's at every level. The cool thing is you only have to build it once, like for the
Right.
most part. If I can get, when I get to, even at where it's at right now, if I stop if I just took myself out all day, like if I just took myself off for the whole year, I didn't do anything, and I let my marketing person do what they do, let my team do what they're gonna do, let everyone just kind of do what they do, and I just kind of remove myself. Like I already know we're gonna close, a few deals every single month from it, like guaranteed. Like it's gonna happen every single month. But I want to scale it up to where, yeah, let's close 20 to 30 a month from it. Like let's go into other markets because we're right now everyone thinks it's too late, but it's not. Like you still have
Mhm.
time. But I think that in 5 years, when all the kids who have been on TikTok for, I don't know, let's say 10 years or whatever, are
Yep.
starting to come into our industry, they're going to walk in with 30,000 followers, 40,000 followers. And why are people going to use them as their realtor? Even if they're new in the real estate game, it's because they've already built the relationship. It's just like,
Yep.
oh, that's my friend. Yeah, I'm going to use that person because I know them already. They're already comfortable with them. No matter their skill set versus your skill set, they're going to use the person they're comfortable with. At the end of the day,
Absolutely.
it doesn't matter, right? Like, and we can argue all day long. Mike Ferry, Tom Ferry, like whoever. Oh yeah, I can do it for 3%, or we can do all these objections and we can do hard selling all we want. But the people that are going to win in the future or even now are going to be the people who have the brands. You have to have a brand that people know, like, and trust.
Mhm.
And with social media, you can scale that so fast, right? Um, just like the other day, right? I gained 100 followers in a day. That's not the first time. I've had many days where I've gained 100 followers.
That's incredible.
And it's super incredible, right? But think how fast I'm growing relationships and growing rapport without me having one-to-one conversations. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy. So that's why if you're not already on it, like you're shooting yourself in the foot and you're just going to be behind the eight ball. So I think we still have a few years. I think we have a little bit of time for everyone to still continue to grow their brand, but eventually everyone's going to figure this out. And I'm sure we're going to look back at this podcast where
I hope so. I hope this podcast gets thousands of views. I hope this is the first one where I break 1,000.
but this is why, bro. And I'm going to tell you why. Zillow cost 40%, right? Like let's say 40% on bottom line. Zillow teams, the team leader of most Zillow teams makes 10 to 15% just from the sale of that part. Yeah, maybe they'll get ancillary somewhere. Um, when people start figuring out that you can control your own lead flow and get that 40% back and put it into something else, like how much power are you going to have? Right? Like I don't have a 40% expense to acquire a lead right now.
Right.
I don't. I
Very
get to
true.
have 250 to 800 new conversations every single month without that expenditure. Just imagine if I had to spend that to go acquire these leads. Even if every lead was only $100, 250 leads times $100, then my spend would be crazy. It'd be like
Yeah.
$25,000 a month to get these interactions. I'm getting them for free. It's all been sweat equity to get there, and it's all organic. I've never paid a dime for an ad, but everyone has
No,
to start now.
man, I had a question for you and I just had a brain fart now. Oh, I know I was going to ask. Do you ever boost?
No, I don't pay. I don't pay for anything.
Wow. That's
The
amazing.
reason you don't want to pay for ads, and this is going to go against some other people, the reason you don't want to pay for ads is because you need your feedback loop to not be jaded. You need to know that in your feedback loop, is your stuff good or is it trash?
Right. And if you're
And the
paying for the ad, you're kind of like manipulating that feedback loop because you're getting engagement or whatever based off the pay, not from
yeah,
the organic reach.
you no, you cannot
That makes sense.
do not pay for ads. I know
Hmm.
it's the opposite of like Russell Brunson, and trust me, like of course, do I want to do more click funnel stuff and do that? Yeah, of course. But um, I don't think that you should I don't think you should pay for ads at the beginning. Like I think that
Hmm.
you should first figure out like what works for you, and then yeah, maybe you have 10K followers and you're organically getting thousands of views. Maybe on the best post, yeah, boost those because you already know this one works. And if I boost it to an audience that already likes it, then I'll probably get more, right? But I wouldn't do it yet because you need to learn all the lessons that can't be taught through like this conversation. Like I can tell you, but you're not going to understand the lesson until you've gone through it. Like I can't I
Yep.
can't teach it to you.
It's experience.
You have to have
You have to
experience.
have the experience. You
Yeah.
have to experience it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. 100%, bro. What else would you like to know?
Man, you shared so much.
Yeah.
I would say usually I end this call with like, what's one or two tips you can give realtors watching? But I think you gave a ton of tips just through this call. So I thank you for that. I really have nothing nothing else to ask.
Yeah.
Just look forward to watching you and following your journey and watching you continue to crush it.
100%, bro. And yeah, I'll still throw out the tips, right? Like I think
Oh, we got more tips. Cool.
right, yeah, more tips. What?
More tips.
Yeah, so like I said earlier, you only have to build this once, okay? So you can either there's a saying like you can either experience the pain of growth right now or the pain of regret later. It's up to you. So are you going to build this out now or are you going to regret later that you didn't do it?
There's always a cost.
There's
the
always
cost of today later.
So you just got to figure out which costs are you going to pay? Is it paying now or is it paying later? It's totally up to you. So yeah, man.
I love that. It's funny. I listen to lots of like discipline and motivational videos on YouTube, and I feel like I hear that quote like in every other video. Somebody says it. There's always a cost. I mean, it aligns with everything in fitness too, right? Like if you want to get fit and in shape, you got to do the cost of working out, or the other byproduct is the cost of eating and not working out. Like there's always a cost.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give you one more tip, and hopefully the people stayed. And here's the tip, is that they say it in sales training all the time, and it applies in social media in the biggest way. You need to stop trying to be interesting and be interested. And when you do that, you take yourself away, and you really focus on what is the value or what's the message that I wish my ideal client could hear. Like what's that message that they want to hear that they don't even know they wanted to hear. Right. Then you'll do it. Because once I took myself off camera, I stopped making it about me, stop making it about motivational quotes, stop making it about I know everything or I'm doing so well. And I made it about them. The game changed.
That's probably the best advice anybody could take. Thanks for sharing. Well, Rich, thanks so much for coming on today and sharing so much information. And hopefully we see tons of realtors watch this and take their game to the next level from this call.
Yeah, man. And I mean, I have realtors reach out to me probably every day, asking for tips. I've done classes like this.
So send them this link. I'll share it with you. Just go watch this link first.
Just watch this link first. Exactly. And now I don't have a paid course at this time. So
so something new to add to the books.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe in the future. A lot of people ask me, but I'm like, I'm okay for now.
Well, cool. Well, thanks so much for being on here. I'm going to end the recording, but don't log off yet because it takes a while to upload. So.
Yeah, no worries, bro.